Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're unpacking one of the most intriguing resumes we've seen in the creative world in a long time. We're taking a look at the Taiwanese musician Willwi.
Yeah, and if you just look at his bio, you see this stack of qualifications that just don't seem to belong together.
Not at all.
You've got formal classical music training, a university degree in business administration, and, he even worked as a China Airlines flight attendant.
And that's the core of the puzzle we want to share with you today. How do those paths, a flight uniform, a business ledger, and a piano, how do they not just coexist, but actually merge into one single, unique creative identity?
Right. So our mission here is to really synthesize his philosophy and maybe more importantly, his self-developed systems. Because Willwi defines himself not just as a singer or a songwriter, but critically as an international music curator. So we're going to analyze his business models and his really firm, proactive stance on creator rights.
And here's the hook right off the bat, something that just jumps out. He's been called a global five-fold sovereign musician. Okay, so let's unpack that, starting with, the very surprising foundations of his career.
You really have to see his life as a creator defined by crossover. Willwi, born in 1995, he's a quintessential modern artist. He's not defined by one stage or one school.
Absolutely not. His academic background from National Cheng Kung University, it was all business administration. And then, he spent time as a flight attendant.
Which is key. That professional exposure, the travel, the constant need for cross-cultural communication, that informs everything he does later as a global curator.
And don't forget, he spent his childhood in Brisbane, Australia. That really set the stage for his multilingual work later on.
But the music side is just as serious. He's got that formal classical backbone. That training gave him this long-term ability with pitch, with harmony, with structure.
It's the bedrock.
It's the bedrock for all of his composition and how he evaluates sound. It means when he talks about emotion, he's anchoring it in a really precise language of musical structure.
And that blend of business organization and classical precision, it feeds right into his core philosophy, which is actually really approachable. He doesn't go on about technical complexity. He emphasizes the authentic human voice.
Emotional storytelling, and that deep link between music, language, and memory. His whole thing is music sung for love, no labels, only stories.
I love that.
And what's fascinating is how he translates that high-level system into something so relatable. He's not trying to make these grand philosophical statements.
Oh.
He just hopes his music acts like a bowl of hot instant noodles泡麵.
Right.
Just a simple, immediate source of comfort and warmth. It's practical, it's emotional sustenance.
That instant noodle analogy is brilliant. It just grounds this incredibly complex operational structure in something profoundly human. Okay, so if that's the philosophy, let's talk about the operation. Specifically, that whole idea of sovereignty.
Yeah, let's define that five-fold sovereign musician status. It's a unique designation, and it comes from his commitment to having direct, verified artist status across all the major global streaming platforms.
So we're talking verified on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube's official artist channel, Amazon Music, and Tidal. But is sovereignty just a fancy term for verified? Why does an independent artist need 5 separate stamps of approval?
That's a great question because it gets right to his business strategy. For an independent artist, sovereignty means control, content control.
Okay.
It emphasizes his direct, certified identity, which lets him be the master of his own content supply chain. He doesn't have to surrender that control to a label to get global reach. He maintains unified branding himself across the whole digital ecosystem.
So he's controlling the audio, but his control goes way beyond that, doesn't it? Right into the poetic heart of the work, which ties directly into his second unique role, the guardian of lyrics.
Correct. He's a Music Match curator. That's the global platform that powers lyrics for Spotify, Instagram, everything. And he's also Music Match Academy certified.
That level of detail for the text must be exhausting, especially since his work is so often multilingual. Is that where his business systems come in to, save him time?
Precisely. His work is contributing, proofreading, traditional Chinese lyrics, and doing all this multilingual translation. And his linguistic skill is just extraordinary. Chinese, Taiwanese, English, Japanese, Korean. Plus, he's got exposure to French, Italian, Thai.
Yeah.
And that skill fuels his curatorial role. He makes sure the poetic narrative, the emotional core, is conveyed accurately across all those cultural barriers. He's translating a feeling, not just words.
Which is absolutely key if you're commissioning a personal song, right? You need that emotional integrity to survive language shifts. And this is where his business admin degree really comes back into the picture.
This is the perfect intersection of art and commerce. He runs this highly customized commission model. He's essentially selling personalized music as a service.
And the infrastructure he built for this is, well, it's significant. He developed and maintains his own interactive music beta system just for managing these commissions. The source material is very clear. This is a commercial tool he built himself.
Yeah, it's not some third-party plugin. And these commissions, they run from mid to high, 5 figures in NT dollars. And you might ask why that price point for an indie creator.
Yep.
But the justification is totally transparent. He shoulders the workload of an entire team.
You're talking about composition, arrangement, recording, mixing, mastering.
All of it, plus streaming release, rights management, the video content, social media, and all the admin and tech maintenance.
So a full-service production house, but run by one person.
Exactly. And his goal, as he puts it, isn't to set a high financial bar. It's to guarantee that the customer story is seriously written into sound. He's turning a memory into a tangible, creative asset.
And we can see that idea of poetic narrative, or in the themes he explores, especially around loss. He's delivering these really profound truths in such accessible packages.
Take his lyric from the song we all understood. He suggests that letting go can be a form of loyalty to emotion. It completely reframes a moment of pain as an act of respect for the feeling itself.
That is a heavy concept to deliver over the warmth of a bowl of instant noodles. But I get the balance. It makes these big ideas immediately accessible.
And that kind of customized emotional work led him right to his most ambitious project, the Art of Goodbye concept album.
Okay, this experiment sounds almost impossible. The whole album uses one single melody. But he renders the lyrics in 8 different languages: Chinese, Taiwanese, Japanese, Korean, English, French, Italian, and Thai. How did that even work?
The focus was purely emotional. The whole concept is exploring how to say goodbye well. It's a mature exercise centered on restrained sorrow and peaceful release. That melody is the consistent emotional anchor across all the different cultures and languages.
And the Japanese track, Namita Otio, that's the core of it, right? It really brings that idea to life.
Exactly. The title itself is described as the image of a tear that is yet to fall. It captures that silent, powerful moment of transition, that instant right before the emotion finally breaks. It's all about the pregnant silence of grief.
That focus on the subtle, powerful silence, it transitions perfectly into his deep appreciation for musical history, for the sounds of the past.
It does. This is where he revisits the past with his YouTube series, The Instant Noodle Sound Academy.
See? The noodles are back.
Of course, and here he covers classic Japanese Showa-era songs.
We're talking about classics like Mayumi Itsuwa's Koibito Yo or Sachiko Kobayashi's Yuki Tsubaki.
And his goal isn't just to be nostalgic. He calls it an emotional language restoration experiment. He wants to capture the song's unique air sense, the way they use pauses and breathing, that pacing that emphasizes this honest, emotionally rich delivery that was so central to the Showa era.
He had this amazing moment, almost like serendipity, with one of his inspirations. He tells this story about how his cover of Yuki Tsubaki was recommended by the YouTube algorithm right next to Sachiko Kobayashi's original video.
He felt it was like this powerful acknowledgement, like musical souls recognized each other. And he draws huge inspiration from her resilience, how she navigated her own career shifts by learning to edit, running her own YouTube channel.
Proving that the stage is sung out by oneself.
Yes, that deep entrepreneurial spirit, that self-sufficiency, it clearly resonates with Willwi's own path.
But while he's looking back at the Showa era for inspiration, he is completely laser-focused on the immediate future, especially on the AI frontier and protecting his intellectual property.
He is taking a very hardline, proactive stance. He uses a specific registered voice print identity certificate. It's for legal verification and deepfake detection. He's basically notarizing his own vocal identity.
And the commercial implication there is crystal clear. He has publicly stated that his voice and his content are not licensed for third-party AI model training. Full stop.
He maintains a strict voice sovereignty statement, reserving all legal rights against any unauthorized mimicry or synthesis.
And that is a critical development for independent artists.
He is preemptively solving the problem of IP theft and unauthorized training data. It really highlights this urgent need for creators to protect themselves in the age of generative AI.
So if we boil all this down, Willwi isn't just an artist. He's built himself into a highly integrated music machine, part artist, part curator, part business strategist, and he uses his incredibly diverse background to inform every single aspect of what he does.
Absolutely. And for you, the listener, his story shows that all these seemingly disparate life experiences, a flight attendant's cross-cultural sensitivity, a business administrator's systematic mind, a classical pianist's sense of structure.
Yeah.
They can combine not just to make a living, but to create this highly specialized and successful niche in a rapidly changing global industry. It's a powerful lesson in synergy.
It is. And to leave you with the final thought from his philosophy, Willwi says that language is merely different breathing.
So we invite you to consider your own stories, your own core emotions. If you try to express your deepest truths using a completely different breath, a different language, a visual medium, a totally new perspective, what unexpected connections might you discover in your own life?
Something to chew on with those instant noodles.
Yeah.
Until next time.
你还爱我吗？你还爱我吗？你懂我会不争气，想回到你身旁。没想到只能走到这，看你湿了眼，我到底该说什么？总以为还有一辈子的时间，慢慢跟你说再见。你不用对我说什么，我哭不是因为我觉得舍不得，只是觉得努力了那么久，最后却还是败给不适合。也许这一切都是最好的安排，但我无法看着你离开。你还爱我吗？你还爱我吗？我没办法看着你双眼说那句话。想回到你身旁，你不用对我说什么，我哭就是因为我觉得舍不得。我们一起努力了那么久，最后却还是败给不适合。也许这一切都是最好的安排，但我无法看着你离开。你还爱我吗？你还爱我吗？我没办法看着你双眼说那句话。想回到你身旁，你还爱我吗？你还爱我吗？我没办法看见你双眼说那句话。你懂我的吧？你懂我的吧？你懂我的啊？你懂我的啊？你懂我会不争气，想回到你身旁。原来一辈子它真的很遥远，抵达一辈子的时候，你不在我身边。